Alright guys, welcome back to the Pokemon Platinum Let's Play. We're exactly where we left off. I didn't jump ahead, I thought about it a little bit. But even though I'm probably going to cut up the Iron Island stuff quite a bit, I didn't want to just, skip randomly ahead. We're at Iron Island, we're about to do some training with this guy here. Hey Hiro, I'm glad to see you here. If you don't mind, let's team up. The Pokemon seem to be restless. I did not decide to do that. At least in-game, like I did. Hiro didn't. If your Pokemon get hurt, I'll heal them up. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Who do I even have out first? Let's see. I'm trying to train up primarily Pangea and Sluggo, because they're going to be the best. They're going to be the most useful at the upcoming gym, which even the gym trainers were giving me trouble. So I feel like I need to really step things up. Greyfeather might be useful too, because it's a Steel-type gym, and Greyfeather has close combat. But right now we're focusing on these two. I want to get everybody up, maybe to level 42, ideally, before I leave here. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I want to get a wild encounter first, because Pangea and Sluggo are both weak. If I get a wild encounter and beat some wild Pokemon, then Riley will heal me and it'll be a relatively low risk heal. And he uses Lucario, which is pretty sweet, honestly. And he is the character who gives you the Pokemon egg that will hatch into a Riolu for, anyone who is looking for advice on this very, very old game. Okay. Get it. It's weird, because growing up with Pokemon games, growing up with so many of the Pokemon games, I think back on games like Platinum, because Gold was my first game, but I got Yellow around the same time, right? Because I really liked Pikachu as a kid. I still do, but I have other favorites at this point aside from Pikachu. But Pikachu was my favorite Pokemon at the time, in part because I liked the anime's version of Pikachu so much. So I got him about the same time. I got Gold as a Christmas gift, and I might have gotten Yellow as a Christmas gift also, but just from a different group of people because my parents were separated. I had 2 Christmases, right? And also sometimes more than that, because sometimes we go out to see my stepmom's family. But all that's beside the point. I'm trying to remember the specifics, though. Point is, I might have gotten them at literally right around the same time. I just played through Gold first, because that's the one I got first. I don't remember. I actually don't. It's weird. But the point is, those were my first games. And as great as Gen 2 is, I really like Gen 2. I think it's a very well put together game, especially compared to how, I don't want to be rude, how held together by gum and string Gen 1 was. Gen 2 was a huge step up, especially with the massive world it had and everything, right? But Gen 1 and Gen 2 were basically the same game generation, right? They felt very similar, just aesthetically, right? And the games came out pretty close together. At least I remember them coming out pretty close together here. I remember by the time everybody was done talking about the Gen 1 games, the Gen 2 games were a thing already. And so any game after that... Now, I don't care about Synthesis. I probably should. Synthesis is probably a good move for him, but I don't care. Any game after that, I still kind of have it in my mind that they're new Pokemon games. Because those were the new Pokemon games. Those are the ones that came about after I got into the franchise. So Gen 3 and especially Gen 4 and Gen 5, I think of as new Pokemon games, even though they're quite old at this point. The Gen 4 games are quite old at this point. I'm trying to think, didn't Platinum come out in 08 or something? Is that right? I don't even remember. It's just very weird. My point is, I still think of this game as being much newer than it actually is. Get it. His Lucario hits pretty hard too, which is nice. Alright, attack. And like, mechanically speaking, the Gen 4 games are still very solid. Like, this is the generation that finally split up moves between physical moves and special moves, which I think is probably the best mechanical change ever in Pokemon, aside from just all of the things that were done to fix the general glitchiness of Gen 1, going from Gen 1 to Gen 2, right? And, like, it's a little bit of a retcon, I guess, because, like, prior to that, all normal type moves did physical damage. And, like, we know from the anime and the manga and stuff that, like these are parts of the mechanics of this universe, right? Like these are real things that trainers have to consider, right? So I imagine that constitutes a retcon. But and this is something that bothers me all the time when Pokemon fans whine about retcons. The game is built on retcons, man. There's so many retcons in Pokemon, it's ridiculous. Like, one of my favorites, because it's something I had always headcanoned to be true to begin with. By the way, sorry about this, Riley. Going from moves like Bite in the anime, just being the Pokemon, like, straight up savagely biting the opponent, to, like, moves like Bite getting, like, energy around the Pokemon's fangs while they attacked. That constitutes a retcon, but it also suggests that the energy of the moves, the type of the moves, the power of them that is represented by, like, the energy cards in the card game, for example, is a tangible thing. That's what gives their moves their super effectiveness, not literally, like, the fact that you're spraying the opponent with water, but, like, the fact that it has water-type energy behind it, if that makes sense, right? Which does invalidate some of the more gimmicky stuff. I'm going to run away from freaking wild encounters for a while because they're boring me. It invalidates some of the more gimmicky stuff in the early anime, like when Meowth beat Onix once by splashing him with water to weaken his defenses or whatever. But, like, I think it works better because, I mean, Pokemon are just the Pokemon world's version of animals. They're going to have to drink water, right? That's the thing that's going to happen. I'm not going to be able to run away from this battle, am I? This is hilarious. Riley might take care of him himself, though. He's doing pretty good. Like, Lucario is part Steel type and resists a lot, and my guy's a tank, so, maybe I should stop trying to run and just win the battle. Be more efficient. I don't know, I have a lot of headcanons about the Pokemon anime, is my point. And, that one, at least, the visuals suggest that one may have turned out to be true, which I find very satisfying, if that makes sense. Get it. Kill it. It's not going to. It's going to do next to nothing. Yeah, okay. Kill it, please. I'd like to move on. Leveling up quick because I have the Lucky Egg too, which I'm very glad. I'm very glad I took the time to get a Lucky Egg. So let's go one more level with Pangea, then I'll switch to Sluggo, and then I'll switch to some other guys and keep training them up. I'm probably going to start cutting ahead from this point, though. Just like showing highlights of battles and stuff, right? First, let's get rid of these guys, though. Or let's let Riley get rid of one of them, and then I'll get rid of the other one. Even though I probably could have taken both of them out. Slashy slash. Some more trainers down here. Hey guys, fight me. It's like a black belt and a battle girl. I don't even care about their dialogue either. 100th straight win. Sorry about that, sweetheart. Sweetheart. Why did I say sweetheart? I don't call women sweetheart. Yeah. This is probably a bad call, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh. Your Lucario sucks, man. Come on, break through. God dang it. dumb. No, attack the one that I wouldn't hit for super effective damage. What is it doing? Isn't it a physical attacker? Why is it using Nasty Plot? Come on, get it. This is probably going to knock out Lucario, which will be terrible. Will it? Yes, it will. Fantastic. Because of the swagger, obviously. And it took out Toxicroak, too, at least. And it should do... That is a weird cry. And it should do decent damage to Metachan, too. Yep, okay, good. Very good. And that's all she wrote. Or all they wrote, I guess, because there's 2 of them. Or am I the one doing the writing? I don't understand how that metaphor works. I do think it's hilarious, though. And the addition of special defense, in addition to special attack, replacing just special in Gen 1 also kind of did this. I do think it's kind of hilarious how Game Freak, I'm going to save real quick, had the really intelligent idea, right, to do the physical special split thing, but then they didn't, like, reconfigure any past Pokemon's movesets and or the effects of any of the moves they could learn to account for that. So you have Pokemon that relied on, like, Grass being special, who are now, like, they have, like, all physical Grass moves, right? Just as an example. I find it very funny. Surf will hit Lucario. Let's try to avoid attacking... Oh, god dang it, man. Let's try to avoid attacking my allies. I can't hit frickin' Golbat with the move I just picked, though, so please don't knock out the frickin' Graveler. That's the one Pokemon I can hit out of the 2. I wish the AI for the partner characters in this was better. Honestly, it's a fun part of the game, but it's one of the few parts of this game that I feel could really genuinely use more polish, if that makes sense. It's over this way. Is there anything down here? Yeah, an iron plate. What does this say? Text and back. I found out that apparently the writing that pops up when you pick up one of the plates is random all this time, and I actually just recently found okay, this is the geekiest thing, but I imagine you guys will probably like it. Back when I was playing through these games the first time, I used to keep, like, fake expedition journals, like I was actually the character in the game, learning the lore and stuff. And because I am still a total nerd, right? I got this, I recently just, I spent so much money on this, like, authentic handmade leather-bound notebook. Like journal notebook thing recently while I was out of town. At a craft fair. And I've been keeping, I did for a while keep an actual journal in it. I plan to start up again soon. I'm just, you know, life's been very samey lately. But I found some of those old journals, and because I am a nerd, again, I'm a nerd, I transcribed a bunch of them into that journal, just for funsies. And I was really disappointed to find out when I was, because it was written in, like, I know this is a blank, like a static screen while I'm talking about this, but I want to read this to you, but I also want to tell you this before I forget, so I apologize. But it was in, like child writing, right? So I had to look some stuff up to clarify occasionally as I was transcribing it and add more detail. And I found out, for years, I thought each one of these said a set thing. And I found out it's random, and that bummed me out. Because I was very meticulous in my notes to write down which plate said what thing when I picked them up. Of the plates you can pick up in the overworld, right? Can you pick up all of them in the overworld? I think some of them you have to get in the underground, don't you? I'm probably wrong about that. But that bummed me out a lot. Still, I had fun. I had fun reading back through that stuff. It's a little out of order, and it's sporadically mixed in with actual journal entries. But I had fun revisiting it and rewriting it down and like making it look presentable. I don't know. It's just for me. Like, no one else is going to ever see it, but you know. Anyway, 3 beings were born to bind time and space. So that's Hiro looking at that. He's like, oh, that's the Lake Guardians, obviously. Very nice. Very, very cool. Get back down here and keep progressing forward. More people. Fight me, people. Alright, these ace trainers. Yeah, this could actually be kind of challenging. A team of 6 total. Okay. There's a Pokemon I'd like to have as a Lopunny. Those body slam the Lopunny. That's actually going to hurt him pretty bad. Almost half. That's not great. That might knock it out. Not quite. That's annoying. Finish it off, please, before that gets annoying. Excellent. And I kind of want to focus fire on just one side, because I imagine one trainer has 3 guys and the other has 3 guys assigned to them. That's not going to help you much, man. Come on. I don't know if Riley will catch on to that, though. Let's find out. What's he going to do? Yeah, he is attacking Kirlia with Metal Claw, which, you know, a couple gens from... knocked it out anyway. A couple gens from now would have been a much more intelligent move, but at least it still worked. Now Quagsire actually takes a little bit of damage. That's fine. Probably just going to jump ahead to when we finish this one, because it's turning out to be far less interesting than I expected. That might be it for Lucario, actually, which will make this... yeah, much more interesting. Alright, cool. Oh, that could be really bad. Because, of course, Riley's here training with only 1 Pokemon for some stupid reason, right? That did more damage than I expected. Alright, that'll take out the Quagsire, even though it resists. Well, it wouldn't. It would do neutral because it's ground type. But, more importantly, it took out the Medicham, so this should be a one-on-one now. Which is good. And Sluggo is getting a lot of levels from this, so that's good too. Hippopotas, okay. Very cool Pokemon. I really like Hippopotas and Hippowdon. But yeah, that shouldn't be difficult at all. Get it. Wash it away. And yeah, that's about what I expected. Okay, cool. And I'm, of course, immune to Sandstorm, which is nice. Staraptor, okay. Not an excellent matchup for me, but not a bad one either. I could use Rain Dance to get rid of the Sandstorm, but, I mean, at this point, I'm immune to it. My opponent's not, so why would I do that? Oh, come on, I wanted Sluggo to be the only one to get experience from that. Though Jumpy getting experience isn't awful, I guess. All things considered. I am trying to get her to evolve, right? And my opponent wasn't smart enough to use their quick attack, and therefore I won. Fantastic. Good job, Jumpy. And Sluggo, who did most of the work. Alright, what is down here? Okay, that is the story. I'm not going that way yet, then. I still want to battle more trainers and Pokemon. So I've basically given up on trying to not attack my ally with area of effect moves at this point, because screw him, right? And one of the cool things about this is about Surf and Earthquake versus, like, Pangea's Razor Leaf is because Razor Leaf only hits the opponent, its damage is divided by 2 across the 2 opponents, but moves that hit everybody except the user don't have their... Yeah, I would definitely learn that if I didn't already use Surf. The moves that hit everybody but the user don't actually have their damage divided like that. So Surf is actually doing max damage there, which is pretty useful. Battle these guys next. It sucks. Yeah, screw you, man. Controversial opinion, maybe, but you should still get experience points if you're knocked out from self-destruct. Because wow, that was a waste of time. I don't actually think there are any more trainers in here aside from the story trainers. And I'm fairly certain that once I'm done with them, Riley stops traveling with me, so I'm just gonna fight wild guys for a while, I think. I think I'm gonna focus on getting all the guys that I'm not planning to use the gym up to level 40, because I'm starting to get bored, and that sounds like it won't take as long as the thing I was gonna do originally. Because, like, I might end up using Grey Feather a little bit for close combat and Fire Main a little bit, because it's fire type at a steel gym, but I could train them against the gym trainers. It'll be fine. Oh, hey, look at that. Holy crap. About time, honestly. Yeah, good job, Jumpy. In case you can't read that, Jumpy evolved into a Lopunny. And that'll do it. That'll do it. That'll bring everybody up to the level I wanted. Fantastic. And I'm probably just going to stick to using Jumpy for now, because I've been waiting so long for her to evolve that I kind of just want to show it off. Honestly, I'm actually also going to save, too, now that she has evolved. Because, yeah, that took frickin' forever. Alright, and even though I'm not sure how it'll round out, how the episode time will round out if we do this, probably just gonna end this episode after we finish Iron Islands, since I've been here frickin' forever. I get it now. You're responsible for agitating the Pokemon. I don't care what good reason you may have. They have no good reason, man. Just, seriously. Yeah, we're Team Galactic. And we'll take all the Pokemon we want. Isn't that right, partner? You said it, brother. And so, that's what we're gonna do. We're abducting all the Pokemon from this rusted iron island. That's why we're standing in this one place, instead of going around looking for Pokemon. To share in all the joys and all the sorrows. That is how all the trainers and Pokemon live in Sinnoh. I won't allow anyone to defy that code of ethics. Come on, Hiro. This is one battle we can't lose. I agree, because these guys suck. Oh, you meant like in principle we cannot lose this battle. No, it's physically impossible for us to lose. These guys suck. Cool. Go, Jumpy. I know she's looking back at me every time I send her out, but it kind of looks like she's looking over at Lucario. It's kind of cute. And there goes Glameow with a critical hit. Good job. Good job, Jumpy. And not the best target for Force Palm. I probably should have gone for the Zubat, honestly. Because I would have done the same effectiveness of damage to Zubat or Glameow, but you know. That's the way the cookie crumbles, man. Yeah, I'll go for Zubat this time. Or he'll quick attack the Zubat for some stupid reason and effectively make my move useless. Great, good job, man. You're the smart. Alright, sure. How much is that gonna do? Man, his Lucario's gonna get knocked out, isn't it? I need to take that thing out fast. That has the potential to do super effective damage to Lucario, and I don't want to be fighting this 2-on-1. Good, okay, good job. What I was hoping for. Houndour's pretty physically frail, right? That won't do a ton, but it'll do something. Yeah, pretty solid, okay. Who are you aiming at this time? Me? That's fine. did way more than I expected. It was a crit though, so that's fine. But I infatuated him, which is cool. So fun fact, my real Jumpy in my actual playthrough ended up with Klutz, which is like the worst ability in the game aside from maybe Slow Start. And that's a heavy maybe. I'm really mad about it. Because, like, for the longest time I thought that's the only ability that Lot Bunny could get, because I didn't really pay that much attention. But Cute Charm is way better, and if I ever move Jumpy over to Sword, I'm definitely gonna use an ability capsule on her. And who you hitting? Alright, that's fine. Though I would like you to break through that if possible, and actually hit stuff. I really don't want this Lucario to be dead weight, man. I'm actually gonna go for neutral damage on the Stunky and recover a little. And pretty solid, pretty solid. Come on, breakthrough, man. Kill something. God dang it. And see, he actually hits himself pretty freaking hard, too. Shoot, stop it. You stop that right now. Get it. This should do it in, right? And heal me a pretty decent amount more. Okay, good. Good, good. It's weird that his Lucario doesn't level up. Like, I know that would like probably be impossible in the engine they're working with here. But all these battles, my allies' Pokemon should have leveled up at some point, right? Alright, we beat them. I want to cry, my heart is shattered. They're too tough to handle, what a combination. Yeah, you guys screw up, will you? That was fun. Stop! I said stop, your combination is so sick. The both of you, and your Pokemon. Let's beat it, partner. You said it, brother. And we don't even know what Team Galactic's big plan is anyway. Thanks, you really helped me out. Listen, I have a Pokemon egg here. Would you like to take it? Nah, man, you need a second Pokemon. No? What? Alright, well, I'm not gonna take it anyway. Dude really needs a second Pokemon. I'm not gonna take away his only good prospect for one, apparently, since he doesn't seem to care about all the wild Pokemon in here that he could choose from. Another item. Might as well get that while I'm here, right? And a deeper way into the cave? That's interesting. Ah, frickin' Christ. I'm just gonna run from this. Don't want to deal with any more wild Pokemon right now. Especially since I don't heal after every encounter anymore. That is the wrong button. Right, what is this? A shiny stone. Cool. Never gonna use that. What's in here? Metal coat. Okay, cool. Also never gonna use that, because that's a evolution for trade evos, and I can't do that on an emulator. And leave. And back to the boat. Fantastic. Yeah, let's head back. Guys, I hope you're still enjoying the Let's Play. As I mentioned, I'm going to end it here at the end of the Iron Island stuff. Next time we'll do the gym, I guess. That'll be fun, I imagine. In the meantime, though, this has been AJ22, and I will talk to you guys later.